Melania Trump embraced a timeless tailored look as she arrived in Windsor for her historic state visit alongside President Donald Trump. The couple, who were holding hands, were welcomed by Prince William and Princess Kate for their two-day visit, marked by a royal salute fired simultaneously from Windsor Castle and the Tower of London. Staying true to her affinity for the French fashion house, Melania wore a Christian Dior haute couture dark gray suit that featured a high neckline and cinched waist paired with matching dark gray suede pumps. Melania complemented her ensemble with an extraordinarily large, wide-brimmed purple wool hat, also by Dior, which for the most part kept her eyes hidden. Body language expert Judy James believes she wore this captivating accessory in a bid to keep a low profile and not to overshadow her husband's big moment. Judy spoke to Daily Mail. "I'm fascinated to work out why Melania is wearing a similar shaped hat to the one she wore to the inauguration, which forms the shape of a large lid that completely hides her face. For a woman known for her beauty, this shape of hat suggests a desire to hide. Royal women will tend to adore the flying saucer style too, but will always wear the hat at an acute angle to ensure their faces are totally on display." Melania's body language so far suggests a more assertive and confident approach to this royal visit than the last one, but she also seems to be keen to project a more mysterious aura here on the arrival, as though she is there to support and even help choreograph her husband, rather than being the star herself. For his part, President Trump was wearing a smart suit, but offered a nod to Melania's own color palette with his choice of tie. Melania referenced royalty with the color of the hat, purple, which has been linked with royalty and luxury in the past due to its high production cost. She paired the hat with a low bun, adding another layer to the classical outfit. Meanwhile, Princess Kate wore a maroon Amelia Wickstead dress with a 2,330 pounds hat by Jane Taylor and a burgundy Chanel bag that she's been seen with on numerous occasions. Adding a touch of glitz to her ensemble, Kate accessorized with a feather brooch that once belonged to Princess Diana. It featured the feather symbol of the Prince of Wales, surrounded by 18 round-cut diamonds and miniature emeralds. Kate wore her blonde hair in loose waves that cascaded down her back. In addition to the deep wine-colored classic flap bag in quilted leather that she carried today, Kate also accessorized with a pair of dainty ruby earrings. She completed her look with dark brown suede pumps from Gianvittorio Rossi. Meanwhile, Queen Camilla chose a vibrant blue dress with a matching coat by Fiona Clare and a hat by Philip Tracy for the occasion, completing her look with a sapphire and diamond brooch. The First Lady, Melania, appeared to break royal protocol as she failed to curtsy to both Princess Kate and Queen Camilla. Royal historian Marlene Koenig clarified why Melania didn't curtsy, revealing that she's not bound to the same rules as the British royals upon greeting the monarch. It's not customary for Americans, or indeed people from countries where King Charles is not the sovereign, to curtsy or bow, according to Hello magazine. Marlene adds that this principle dates back to 1776 and the American Revolution. The Declaration of Independence states that all men are created equal. The nation was founded on rejecting the notion that some people are born into a higher status, meaning that acts of subservience like curtsying or bowing do not adhere to their core values. Wednesday's festivities kicked off with President Trump, First Lady Melania, and several top U.S. officials participating in a carriage procession with the King, Queen, and other members of the royal family. Ahead of the couple's arrival, hundreds of staff worked through the halls and grounds of the nearly 1,000-year-old castle to ensure the monarch welcomed the couple in true royal fashion. Trump rode in the foremost carriage along with the king, while Melania was in a following carriage with the Queen. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles, and Special Envoy Steve Witkoff also rode in follow-up carriages. Speaking with Fox News, podcast host Piers Morgan said, "You are looking at three people there. The King's fighting cancer, Kate fought cancer, and the Queen has been recovering from sinusitis. She wasn't able to attend a major world funeral yesterday. They have all been different health problems. The king in his mid-70s, he has been pretty sick with the cancer. Is he remarkably resilient man like his mother was? Like some of the royals are, and absolutely no chance he wasn't going to be there today to lead the charge for the president. I have to say, I have covered a lot of royal events, a lot of state visits over the years. For American presidents, other foreign leaders, I don't think I have seen anything quite on the scale being rolled out here for President Trump. That is the mark of the respect that the UK has for the United States. This is really quite exceptional, and I think that I would like to just put that on the record. They wouldn't even do this for Brian Kilmeade. That's how big this is. Commenting on her style, Piers Morgan remarked, "Melania Trump receives far too little recognition for being a true fashion icon." What are your thoughts on the First Lady's fashion choices for this historic state visit? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.